Big news for America's truckers. California's electric truck mandate has officially been halted. And truckers are breathing easier as well as independent fleets. Everybody's celebrating. Welcome back to the channel. If you're behind the wheel or manage a fleet or just care about the future of transportation business, you'll want to hear this and stay until the end. California's clean truck rules are now paused thanks to a major federal decision. And here's what it means for your trucking business, your wallet, and the road ahead. In June 2025, Congress passed and President Trump signed a resolution that revoked California's special EPA waiver that required actually that EVs, including semi-trucks, represent 100% sales by 2035.
Congratulations. This is a very, very important thing. Thank you very much, everybody. This is a very important thing we're going to be discussing. Please sit down. Thank you very much. This is good news indeed. People said it couldn't be done. You got it done. I just have to sign, right? That's very good. This is really something. And it has to do with the California Auto Regulation, CRA. It's been a disaster for this country. And I want to thank everybody for being here. We officially rescue the U.S. auto industry from destruction by terminating the California electric vehicle mandate once and for all.
And in addition, that waiver allowed California to set stricter emission standards than the federal government. And with that waiver gone, California's advanced clean trucks, low NOx, and advanced clean fleets rules are now off the table. And this change doesn't just affect California, because 18 other states that followed California's lead will also lose their ability to enforce those mandates. Simple. And in response, of course, California's Governor Gavin Newsom and Attorney General Rob Bonta, along with 10 other states, filed a lawsuit claiming the rollback is unconstitutional and harmful to public health. But then again, if you listen across the industry, the reaction was loud and clear. Trucking groups, they applauded the move. The Trucker Association called it a victory for the economy and the entire supply chain. And then SEMA, representing the diesel equipment sector, said these mandates posed a risk to over 1.3 million trucking jobs. And truckers online didn't hold back either. On forums like Reddit's Truckers Forum, one driver called the mandates a disaster waiting to happen, while another said it's great that someone's finally standing up for us. Truckers, they're not against clean tech and EVs. They're against being forced into unproven technology that they just can't afford. And others pointed out the whole irony. California wants zero emissions, but can't even keep the power grid stable during the summer. And I don't think they can support 100% EVs by 2035. And there's also the issue of the cost. The Tesla Semi that was originally expected and promised to cost between $150,000 and $180,000, comparable to Volvo and Freightliner. Now, recent reports and leaked grant documents show that the real cost is likely to be over $400,000 per truck. And on top of that, full-scale production of the Tesla Semi is delayed until at least late 2026. And of course, major buyers like Ryder have already cut their orders in half due to rising costs. The other big issue for truckers is time and range. The Tesla Semi can reportedly drive up to 500 miles on a full charge, but it has to be ideal conditions. But the real world range varies based on terrain, load, and weather, and it's estimated 350 miles. And when it's time to recharge, the Semi takes up to 70 minutes using a Tesla Megacharger to go from 0 to 80%. And that's more than an hour of downtime compared to a diesel fuel, which takes about 10 to 15 minutes. And in long-haul trucking, time's everything. Time lost sitting at a charger is time not delivering freight. Miss a delivery window, and you might lose the load or even the client. And for most truck drivers, that kind of wait doesn't just fit into a tight dispatch schedule. Just simple as that. And here's what truckers gain from this rollback. They'll continue to have lower upfront costs for their equipment. They'll have more time to plan and prepare. Continued use of reliable, proven diesel infrastructure. Diesel fuel is available at every stop on every route in the United States. When it comes to electric charging stations or semis, not even close. And unlike charging your phone, waiting an hour at a truck stop when you're behind the schedule, it's just not inconvenient. It's bad for business. So this rollback doesn't mean that electric trucks are gone. Far from it. Companies like Amazon, Pepsi, as well as Walmart, they're still investing in electric fleets. In California, still plans to offer funding and incentives for companies who want to go electric voluntarily. Pressure is off, so truckers, they can now make that choice when the technology makes sense, and not because the state mandates and says so. And when that day comes, even EV trucks are more affordable, hopefully. Charging is faster, batteries last longer, and charging stations are everywhere. I'm pretty sure truckers will make the switch. You won't have to force it. It'll be on their own terms. And no one understands efficiency better than truck drivers. They'll make the move when it's practical. Until then, diesel remains a smart choice for long-haul trucking. You add tight schedules, unpredictable routes, traffic. So what do you guys think? Was this rollback a lifeline for the trucking industry or a setback for climate goals? Now, were California's mandates too aggressive or just too soon, too optimistic? So let us know your thoughts. If today's insight is helpful, hit that like button and subscribe for more straight shooting updates on trucking news, technology, and everything that's trucking. Until next time, drive safe, stay sharp, and keep on trucking. Bye-bye.